Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. Nikki's over here. Nikki! She just likes wandering around, and I think she just wants to get away from the cats. Anyway, made a video on this van when I bought it. A few videos back. Hopefully y'all watched it. If you haven't, go ahead and watch it, and we'll go from there. Now, a little bit of battery, a little bit of starting fluid, it'll fire off. But can't keep it running because it's an electric fuel pump. I've been sitting up, I believe, since about 2011 at least. So 13 years. Had one flat tire. I aired it up and it's still staying aired up. It's been a week. So had a dilemma on whether to get it running, driving, stopping, or just part it out, because I can make a lot of money parting them out. But I think we're going to give it a fighting chance, and I'm willing to spend $100. $100 bill is all I'm spending on this, on parts, because I got 2 parts vans. So anything else other than the fuel pump, I should be able to get off the parts van, other than, you know, gas. I don't think we're going to give it an oil change, because the oil change, it's only got 600 miles since the last oil change, although it was in 2011. But it's probably still good enough. Just, I bought a fuel pump, but I forgot to get the fuel filter. It should have an inline fuel filter, but I don't really want to buy that, or it could need stuff like that. Okay, so I figure I can get my $100 back by selling the tank with the new fuel pump, and I'll show it to you here in a minute. It comes with the filter, sender unit, all that stuff, the little sock filter. So it's a whole assembly. So I could sell that for $100, get my money back. That's what I got to worry about with this, guys, because it's not worth a whole lot, even if it does get running, driving, stopping, and there's no title to it. So it's not going to be worth a whole lot. I could put it up for a lot more than it's worth, but can I get it? I don't know. But I think it'd be better if I kept it whole and have it so it runs, drives, and stops. Now, I unloaded it right here from the trailer, and it actually has brakes, so that's a plus. The other 2 parts vans, that's in the last video of this. That's why I kind of need to watch it. You can see the parts van, see what parts are there. Are the fuel pumps and gas tanks any good in them? Who knows? I don't think it's worth my trouble taking a tank assembly out of one of them parts vans, putting it in here, seeing if it works. Check inside, see if it's all gummed up and everything, and then if it doesn't work, well, then take the one out the other van. It's going to be a lot of screwing around just to check. The fuel pump assembly was $56. It was like $59 and something shipped with tax, so $60. Okay, now we got $40 to play with. $20 of that, I'm going to put $20 worth of gas in it. That's $80. We got $20 in the kitty for whatever whatever comes up. Could be a fuel filter, I don't know, but that's not to fix the whole van up. That's to get it running, driving, and stopping. Okay, just so we can start it up, driving around here, driving around the property, whatever. Okay, That's what the $100 is for. After that, because see, what I'm worried about is we don't know why it's parked. It could have been parked because of a bad fuel pump, but most likely the fuel pump went out for sitting for 13 years. Got all gummed up and now it won't work. But we don't know, and the guy I bought it from didn't know. So what could be wrong with it? Why was it parked? Well, the transmission could have been blown. Rear end could be blown. Could have a blown head gasket. After it runs for a while, it could boil over and be screwed. So that's why I'm only willing to put $100 in it. We want to get it running and stay running and check all that out. Check the transmission, check kind of the suspension. We're not going to take it on the road and get 5 tickets driving up the road with it, but we'll drive it around here and make sure the front end ain't banging around, make sure the brakes work, make sure the transmission shifts. We'll jack up the rear end, make sure it goes through all the gears into overdrive, all that stuff. Okay, so if it passes all that for $100, then we may move forward with it and do other stuff. Not a lot, probably. We're probably not going to go all the way with a paint job and all that, but we'll, you know, get an air filter, fuel filter, tune up if it needs it. Well, it seems to run on all 8 cylinders, but the wires are eaten up by the rats, but not right through or nothing. And clean it up. Yeah, we'll clean all this stuff up. But yeah, we're not going to do no interior work. All we're going to do is clean it up. We're not going to get nothing reupholstered or any of that. But yeah, you can clean it up. It won't cost much to do that. But yeah, she's I really need to. I wish I had a cheap helper I can have come out here and clean it all. But and then the tires are all dry rotted from sitting. So if you were to put it on the road, it would need all 4 new tires and all that stuff. Okay, but yeah, we're not going to go that far. So okay, that's the goal of this video: running, driving, stopping, and make sure that nothing's blown. If it is, then it goes straight into the yard for sell it for parts. Start stripping, or whoever wants to buy parts from it can come start stripping her down. Okay, so I was going to do it right here, but I think it won't take much. I'll hook a chain to it and bring it up here so I got it closer to the air and the power. Get the impact and take off the gas tank. It shouldn't be that big of a job. Let me show you the fuel pump assembly. This is it here. Got 4 deals on it. This looks like a big vent. That looks like a little vent. And then your return and your main one look to be the same size. Well, maybe not. Anyway, that's your whole sending unit and everything. So all we got to do is take that tank off and make sure it's clean in there. If it isn't, we'll put a gallon of gas in there, swish it around and dump it and all that stuff. We're not going to be getting it professionally cleaned or nothing. We're just going to get any of the crud out of there that's could possibly be in there, and put that in there, and hoping the inline fuel filter isn't clogged. I should have probably picked one of them up, but I just didn't think of it. So okay, I'm gonna hook my Jeep to it and a chain and probably bring it right here. I just don't want to block the way for Nikki, because Nikki's blind and she knows the route around here, so I don't want her bumping into the van. Okay, I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, used my Jeep, and they even towed it up on the ramps, so didn't have to jack it up. Okay, it looks pretty easy. These two bolts here, just buzz them off with an impact. I take it these are probably off of the AC, the rear AC. We'll figure out where the gas lines are in the gas neck. Here's the gas neck right there. Undo that. That looks like that big one, big vent. Yeah, that's the vent going up to the gas neck there. Disconnect that from here, I guess. Disconnect that, and then the rest of them probably can't get to until take the tank out. Got the factory catalytic converter on there. We'll leave that on there for now. That's a $100 bill if we part it out. It's got a dent right here. Looks like they backed up onto something. Ain't no big deal, but it won't be that hard to take another tank out of the other van, but okay, well, let me take off those two lines and then these two bolts here, and we'll go from there. I'll be back. Okay guys, I'll just show you. Okay, just undone that, pried it away from it. Same with that one up there. Then took the two nuts off there. It's pretty full, or it's pretty heavy, so it's got a bunch of gas in it. So I put a jack on it. And you can see up here, there should be, what, 3 other hoses. Looks like these are pretty long, where it screws in there. A bunch of dirt daubers and stuff. So you got them two, and this one here with the clamp on it, then the electrical. We'll drop her down a little bit more and see if we can disconnect that. But yeah, these are the lines here. They got a little bit of play to them, but not enough to get it all the way to the ground. So we'll drop her down another 6 inches or so and see if we can disconnect them. I'll be back. Okay guys. Yeah, I dropped it down. It has quite a bit of room to undo them, and I just snipped the electrical because it is pretty long. Anyway, she's over half full. She's stinky. I had some tip out here a second ago. There it is. I wonder if that'll burn. That's a lot of gas in there. That's over half a tank. That's gonna be 10, 12 gallons in there. 10 gallons. It's friggin' over 30 bucks worth of gas. I don't know if it'll burn though. Anyway, we'll take a screwdriver, take an air hose, clean this up. Take a screwdriver here and a hammer and tap that. Turn it around like this and pop it up. And we'll take a peek in there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, it's pretty nasty. She's all rusty. Yeah, that's why I gotta replace the whole unit instead of trying to just replace this motor. Okay, well, yeah, see, she's more than half full. I don't know how the bottom of the tank's gonna look. It's gonna be rusty in there or what. I guess I'll try to dump these out, but I use most of my gas cans to put new gas in. I don't have much to dump it out in. I got maybe 2. 10 gallons. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I dumped it all out. Hard to get it out of here because it goes in like that, so only some of it would come out of there. I ended up dumping a bunch of it on the grass here, but I walked around the property and make sure Greta wasn't peeking over my fence before I did it. Now I'm going to spray some water here to dilute it here in a little bit. But and I went and took the tank off the blue parts van back there. It had 2 bolts in the bottom of the tank, like somebody had drilled out a hole, stuck a bolt in there, and then some JB weld or something. So that the sending unit and pump and everything was clean. Had a little bit of gas in the bottom, which was really nasty. But I should have probably showed you, there's like a little plastic bucket built in at the bottom of this. That's for when, so the gas doesn't slosh around as much and you go dry on the pump. But the gas that was in there, I was trying to get that out, and it was just pure orange brown, and I couldn't get it out. And then the 2 bolts in there, and I thought, nah, screw it, I'll just use this one. So I just dumped this one out, cleaned out that little plastic bucket best I could. That's all we're gonna do. So yeah, you slide it up under there and put these on there, and then bolt the 2 straps in, and then we'll put some gas in it, see what happens, and a battery. Okay, I'll be back. Hi guys, I'm done. I got her all in there, back in there, and put about 6 or 7 gallons of gas in there. And in case anybody says, oh, why'd you put so much gas in it if you don't know if anything's good? Well, it's going to take probably 3 gallons just to get up level with the fuel pump. So it takes so much gas. So check the oil, and it seems like it's all gritty. Well, it's all rust here. And when you get down to where the oil is, see that? It's all, she's just, I'm gonna have to drain the oil, guys. Probably shouldn't have started it up, but the guy I bought it from started it up with starting fluid, but I probably shouldn't have. I always change the oil first. So let me drain the oil out of there. I got a couple of quarts, but I don't have enough to do a full oil change on this. So we'll see. And I'll stick a battery in it, clean up these terminals a little bit. Terminals aren't too bad, they just need to be cleaned up. Okay, let me probably roll it off of this ramps and get under there and drain that oil and see what it looks like. If anything, I'll put some old oil in that I just did an oil change from one of my cars, if I remember which. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, the oil doesn't look bad. It's a little dark and it might be a quart low or so. So I just cleaned up the dipstick a little bit. I use a paint strainer and put that back in, and with another quart or so would top it off. So I'll be back. Okay guys, had to put the oil in here and it all spilled. I'm just making a ecological disaster here, but anyway, poured some on an anthill. Anyway, got a battery in it. Took a little bit of water, not much, about a quart or so. So that was good. Couldn't tell if there was antifreeze in there though. I hope there was, but if there wasn't, it would have been a lot. And blew out a freeze plug, it would have been a lot emptier than that. Okay, I haven't tried it yet, so we'll try it together. Get this doghouse thing off. Should probably throw that outside somewhere. These are where all the rats were eating the But if it ends up being a good van, we'll go ahead and spend a little more money and change the spark plug wires and stuff like that. But if something ends up being a big major thing there, we're not going to do nothing to it. Okay, there's a gas gauge. See, it's at E. It's at E with 5 gallons of gas in there. I don't know if I heard the fuel pump. Probably pretty quiet since it's new. We'll give her a shot. Hope them lines aren't all clogged up. Now we had this. And it definitely needs a air filter. Shit. I got a little starting fluid. I ain't got much left. I'm hoping the gas lines aren't clogged up. Fuel filter. I think they come in here. Here. Right into the throttle body there. So if anything, we'll have to there's a disaster in here. Look at all this shit. God damn. I think it's them two, isn't it? Yeah, these two. Right there and there. We'll have to undo them and see if gas is coming through there. Well, we should be able to see gas squirting through here. But anyway, I'll be back in a little while. Let me mess with it. I just sprayed a little gum out in there, started it up, and it's I don't want to rev it too high and get all that shit flying around in there. I need to get this air cleaner on there so none of that stuff blows in. I'll be back. Okay guys, check the transmission fluid. It's a little bit low, maybe a quart, half a quart. Power windows don't work, but anyway, I put it in gear and it came off the ramp. I think this was a power seat. Oh yeah, it's got all the it's gonna have to be gone over and check all the fuses. Yeah, she's overdrive. She's moving. Wind's going. It's got reverse. Yep, got reverse. I can't see. Can't see anything. It's got all curtains and stuff back there. Okay, looks like the alternator gauge is working. Got a bunch of toggle switches here. I don't know what they're for. Trying out the signals. Yeah. Turn her off. Vacuum line there is, there's a couple under the hood too. All these little vacuum lines are just crumbled. They need to be all replaced. But anyway, I'm gonna get this, clean up this stuff, and I'm gonna jack up the rear end and get in it and see if it goes through all the gears in the transmission. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I got her jacked up. See if she'll go through all the gears. Starting to stink like burning rat turds. First. Phonometer works. Second. Third. Yeah, she works. Yeah, there's overdrive. Yep. Brakes work. Man, she runs good. Okay, it's got 130,000 miles on her. I think what I'm going to do, I got the hose over here. I'm going to see if I can clean some of this off without getting it all splashing it all into the interior. I don't know. I'll try to clean it up a little bit. But other than that, I'm not going to do much to it. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm going to clean it out a little bit more. I went over it in the first video, but yeah, a little storage. So I was wondering what this was for. There's a door panel, but they got all the door panels on it. But pretty sure it's for this door here. See how this is blue? And the rest of these are that color. So I'm not sure why it's why they didn't swap that, because it looks like they swapped all the doors. See these three doors? They're different than this and this. And they're all blue. They're all blue on the inside. See? They put this one on there, but not very good. So those doors are blue. These doors look original. See, they're gray. So them are, they swapped them 3 doors on that side. This one here is gray. That's original door. But this fender here looks different, but these fenders are welded on there, so I'm not sure. It's got a bunch of Bondo or something right there. But this is the original door, driver's side. Although it doesn't have the sticker. Well, it's got that sticker there from the custom van place. So yeah, guys, like I said, could be the switches or something for that. I'm not gonna do a whole lot to it. I'm not gonna fix every little thing and spend days and days and days on this thing, getting everything working. But here's for the power. You know, it doesn't work. I'll clean up the engine, get some of this crap out of here. But I'm not gonna do change all the wire. It runs great, it's not missing, but it needs somebody's replaced this wire here. It's different than those two are different. But yeah, it needs to be gone through. It's just an old car's been sitting up, needs the oil changed, fluids changed, plugs, wires, all that stuff, air filter. This, I don't know. That reads 35,000, but not sure. But anyway, that was there. A door. Got an extra one. Anyway, some extra stuff there. I'm gonna vacuum up a little bit, clean it up, put the doghouse thing back on. Then that goes over top of that. That's got more storage and stuff in it. It's got all the trim rings and center caps on it, so those are extra. I guess maybe for the spare. I'm not sure about the bumper guard there. And that's definitely not from this. It's got the bumper guards on it, does it not? Yeah. I thought this was kind of neat here. This is a, what's it say, a cover, something, Foldaway Corporation, Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know what you're supposed to hide behind there, but back one don't have the bumper guards. This is off a OBS Chevy pickup, I'm pretty sure. Someone just stuck it back there. And then this is your fold down bed couch. I don't think this wood is for this van. This looks like to be the passenger visor up there. Not sure what that's for. But yeah, I already had a few people wanting it, but they were like, oh, if it doesn't have any rust and you can get the AC working, I'll buy it. No, I'm not, there's no rust on it, but I'm not going to be getting the AC running. I don't even get the AC running in most of my cars that I keep. That's going to be up to you. You know, it could be so much time and money getting an AC working, it's not worth it. You'd spend more than what the van's worth trying to get an AC working. So that's out of the question. That's going to be up to you. You seen underneath, or did I? There's no rust. It's a Texas, Oklahoma truck. No rust or rot or holes or, you know, nothing on it. This is the original stuff here. See, there's no rust there. Why they replaced the doors, I don't know. Unless they got side swiped or something. And just replace them. They replaced the doors. Well, yeah, they tried to paint it to match, huh? They painted it here. It definitely wasn't the same color. But anyway, yeah, I'll sell it as is for $2,500. Anything less than that, I'll just part it out. I can make $2 grand on it parting it out. So, and scrapping it, you know, worth 500 bucks over the scales and $2 grand worth of parts. So, and it's gonna need headlights. Got all condensation in there. But like I said, you can get a set for 40 bucks. Yeah, I'm gonna take up my pressure washer here and clean all that stuff up. But yeah, if you're from up north and you don't, there's none of these left because they're all rotted to the ground. Well, 2,500 bucks is a bargain, absolute bargain, and it runs and drives. So, yeah, if they're worth more up north, they're not worth a lot down here. But yeah, if anybody wants it, 2,500, no title. You know, have to. If you want a title, I can get you one for 500. Take about a week or 10 days. Another 500 for a title, unless you get it. Every state has a provision for you to get a title for a car with no title, whether it's called a bonded title or a mechanic's lien or something like that. You'll have to figure that out. I can give you a bill of sale. I got a bill of sale. I can give you one. Some states, Alabama, stuff, they don't even require titles for cars that are over 20 years old, 25 years, something like that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to clean it up a little bit more and maybe do a little vacuuming. I'm not going to be steam cleaning it and doing all that crap. I just want that stuff off the engine so it doesn't burn and stink. And yeah, if you plan on driving it, it's going to need new tires. 2,500 doesn't include buying new tires. Tread's good, but it's got all, you know, all dry rotting here. See? Want to take a chance? You can. If you want to buy it for 2,500 and send me the money for a new set of tires, or have some tires shipped here, I'll give you my address and you can have 4 tires shipped and I'll put them on for you. No charge. But other than that, yeah, I'm not putting any more money into it. But yeah, if you wanted to drive it back from wherever, I'll do an oil change and make sure the fluids and all that stuff is good on it. I'll throw that in. It may make it. It seemed like it's be all right. But it's an old car. You see me do like these where the old brake hoses were collapsed. Well, these seem to work now, but they could collapse. They could swell up and collapse, or it's old. So, and the vacuum lines are disintegrating, stuff like that. It needs to be completely gone through. You need to spend quite a bit of time to get this thing perfect. But as for hopping in and driving it, yeah, it may make it. But I don't know. I just drove it around here a few times. But anyway, let me clean it up a little bit, and then I'll come back and show you. And then that I'm gonna put this back on there and show you. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I got a lot of it vacuumed out. Show you a few things. This started working here forwards and backwards. Oh, now it's not. Oh, there it goes. See, it's moving forward. Okay. As far as these tilt, oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit for it to come around. It's tilting up. Anyway, trying to figure out this bed to get it back, and I couldn't find any levers, and I finally figured out it's electric. The button is right here. So you push it one way, see it go up and down, but it won't I don't know how to, oh, it almost. I might be able to get it, guys. It's been down for so many years that might have to have it. Might have to have it running, you know, kind of like the door motors there. That works better if the car's running. That might be it. It looks like it'll work, but it's just old. And anyway, yeah, I'm not sure. I guess it's 2 seats or something. And then there's little spots here for like tables. There's one there and one here. But anyway, I'm cleaning out my shop vac, trying to vacuum out all this mess, mouse nests, mouse houses in the motor compartment. But anyway, yeah, I got a lot of it vacuumed up. It needs to be really steam clean type thing there, but I don't even know if it's worth it. Might be worth it to one of you guys, but it's getting dark out here, so don't have much time left before it gets dark. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, there it is, guys. That one cushion comes up here. Yeah, it just needed to be running, give it a little oomph to get up there. It's kind of dark in here. Yeah, it's got some little cubby holes and stuff there. I don't even know if you can see. Anyway, all the lights work, even though they've got condensation in them. All the lights except this tail light here. License plate light works, this one works. Okay guys, I'll be back. Okay guys, next day. Got the doghouse on there. I just put those two strap clamp things there. It takes 2 bolts down here, but I didn't put them on there because I got to take it off to change the air filter and stuff. And then this deal here, I just put on a couple of screws. That's what they had on there. Supposed to be a couple on the bottom, but they're going to require some washers. This little thing here, here's all the codes for it. They put down some here for the paint. And yeah, this thing here's a little table. Missing the stereo, I guess. I didn't check if the CV works. These say Jensen, so I think there's something to do with the speakers. Haven't. But yeah, she starts right up. Okay, we'll show you this got some stuff back here. This little deal. Little storage compartments here. And then one here to access the back. Okay, so I'm going to do the switch here, show you the back seat. Oh, now it's not doing nothing. So I got the wrong switch. No, it's not not doing anything. Bad connection or something. But anyway, it did work. Fold down into a bed. Okay guys, so I think that's all I'm gonna do to it for now. I was gonna put that door panel on, but yeah, and this thing here was marked as the 94 Tahoe thing, so I think that's it, guys. If anybody wants it for $2,500, let me know. I'm gonna advertise it here locally too. Later on, may do an oil change and an air filter and a fuel filter, but not really very much. And if nobody gives me shit for it, it's gonna be parted out. I still gotta rinse off all that oil and stuff on the front. But anyway, that's it. Just subscribe if you haven't, like, share, comment, all that stuff. We'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.